Yeah, I'm wondering why everybody got kiwis in their mouth that they need to peel. Didn't nobody teach you how to use a knife? Ain't nobody teach you how to use a knife. Your mother didn't teach you how to use a knife. You gotta go around eating kiwis in your mouth unpeeled. That don't make any sense at all. I mean, come on. I mean, I bet you eat pineapples from the top down. That is weird. I mean, why can't you peel your kiwis? You want bloody gums? You want bloody gums because you don't want to peel your kiwis? What kind of sense does that make? It don't make no sense to be eating kiwis unpeeled. It makes as much sense as writing on a plastic bag and you got a paper bag right next to it. It's so hard to write on a plastic bag with a magic marker. I mean, I had kiwis in my mouth all the time. But they were peeled because I'm smart. I eat peeled kiwis, okay? If you don't want to eat peeled kiwis, you got a problem. You need to start eating peeled kiwis instead of got unpeeled kiwis in your mouth. Now, I'm good at chewing, and if you need somebody to peel your kiwis, I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna mess with my knives. You know how many kiwis it takes to ruin a knife? 467,000. Make that knife go dull. And if you're chopping off the end long ways instead of cutting it off slicing, oh man, it's just 2,300. Make your knife go dull. You gotta sharpen that thing. I ain't got money to sharpen knives. You might have knives sharper than money, but maybe you don't. Maybe that's why you got unpeeled kiwis in your mouth. Ugh, disgusting. My theory is that cats have taken over the human race. They've gotten us so docile that we be sitting at computers, sitting at our tablets, sitting on our toilet, and the cats just be sitting in our laps. They done took over the world. They invented technology. Kitties invented technology so we could just sit on our butts. So they can always have a lap to sit in. Because they don't always like to sit with each other. They can't quite sit on each other. They can sit next to each other, but it's hard for them to sit on each other, you know. And they need something warm to sit on. It's more comfortable when it's warm. That's why the world's the way it is today. It's because cats want to sit in our laps. That's where the that's where desktops for computers come from. It's kitties. Kitties invented computers. Now I come from a country where people will rob you of your bananas. Man who invented the door lever was just a guy trying to get home with his bananas so he wouldn't get robbed. He didn't want to get robbed, so he got his bananas. He had a doorknob around it kind. You want to turn the doorknob. This guy's like, no, no, I can't get in. I can't get in here with the doorknob. So he invented a lever. You can open levers with bananas. You just take a banana, open that thing up. It works. Keeps you from getting robbed. Keeps the monkeys away from you. It works real well. Sure donate. Unpeeled Pee-wee. Hey, I want to know why so many people on here got all sorts of Kiwis in their mouth. I mean, it's all unpeeled Kiwis too. I ain't seen nobody with Peeled kiwis in your mouth. Everybody's got unpeeled kiwis like they like bloody gums. Bleeding all over the place. What's the problem? Everybody bleeding all over the screen. I don't see how they allow this. I mean, one guy was eating a pineapple. How'd they get away with this sort of good? Eating a pineapple with kiwis in the other mouth. So the guy had two mouths. I saw him. He had two mouths. This other guy, he peeled 3 bananas out of 16 bananas and made the bananas fly around the room. Then let me tell you what, if you got a plastic bag and you got a paper bag, it's better around the paper bag than the plastic bag. But paper bags ain't good for long-term storage. They're only good for short-term storage. I mean, why? Why can't that be good for long-term storage? I don't understand. Nobody wants to write on a plastic bag with a magic marker. Don't care what color it is. Sure, it's fun to have lots of different colors. Fun to have lots of different colors. But if your bag's gray, it ain't gonna work. If your bag is brown, you can't use brown. I mean, what's the deal? If you got a paper bag and it's brown, you can use whatever you want and you'll know what's in that bag. You write it on the bag. And it ain't gonna smell the same way. It's got this nice softiness to it. I mean, you've heard of sandpaper being used for paper. Well, all you gotta do is use a paper bag to rub some things. I got a cat over here, and if you use a paper bag, it will help clean that cat's fur. I bet you didn't know. Take a paper bag, it's got enough texture to take away the bag. I mean, to take away the fur off the cat. You can clean your cat's fur with a paper bag. Hey, Elaine, I'd like to thank you for your kind words regarding myself. I used to use that moniker. I used to type it out. I used to type out the moniker legend, and it would look like this. It looked like this. And what that word would mean is that's the greater than sign, and it ends in the less than sign. So it means greater than all, less than none. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just answering the question. I wasn't meaning anything about the person's face or anything like that. I've been asking everybody that question because I really want to know, why would somebody eat some unpeeled kiwi? I mean, what does somebody think? Hadn't their mama teach them how to use a knife? I mean, I burnt myself cooking today, but I know how to peel some doggone kiwis so I don't got bloody gums. People got bloody gums all over this thing. Every last broadcast right on CNN tonight and on all the other websites, y'all got bloody gums because they be eating kiwi without peeling. I mean, that's like boiling an ostrich before you bury it. Don't make no sense. It already stinks. You gonna make it smell worse? I mean, golly, why are you gonna? It's like riding a turtle before you send it in outer space. I mean, you don't want to kill him. He gets to go to outer space. The turtle gets to go to outer space. It's amazing. It's amazing. You're going out of space. And you're going to sit on the turtle first? That don't make no sense. I mean, I know a lot of people don't have respect for their fellow man, but you got to respect somebody that's about to go out of space. You don't sit on somebody that's going out of space. You don't sit on a turtle that's about to go to outer space. That's once in a lifetime opportunity. Most people, zero in a lifetime. I mean, there's been a few people in outer space. So you don't sit on people or turtles that's going out of space. You don't boil an ostrich before you bury it, and you don't eat kiwis. without peeling them, okay? I don't know what people think. I mean, it's easier to write on a paper bag than a plastic bag. If you write things backwards and you read them in the mirror, you've got yourself a fresh Pop-Tart. If you put DVDs over your eyes, you can look yourself in the eye when you talk to yourself because there's a reflection on the inside here. You can look yourself in the eye while you're talking to yourself, and that helps you in business situations. When you're trying to have a business situations and you got to make eye contact, this will help train you. You hold a little farther, then bam. It's like you're looking in your boss's eye and saying, give me that raise. Give me that raise. This sort of looks like old Pimp Bob from the old Conan show. And this ain't even no DVD. This is just an example I was using. I'm a tech wizard. This is a microphone. I fit a microphone. This is my microphone. I fit a microphone into this disc. I fit it. How many microphones do you have? 2? So did I. You put them together, it makes feedback. Take them apart, that feedback's gone. That's how good I am at that. I mean, in the sense that 40 years old is an age, and I also have age. I am like that, but I am much younger. If you take 18 and you add 10 to it, that's about right where I'm at. I'm a established young gentleman of the earth. I live here on this planet because turtles didn't evolve right. Somebody stepped on one someday. Some guy from a time machine messed the whole thing up for the turtles. Turtles got squished just because somebody went back in time with a time machine and bam, now we're the evolutionary big shots. And them turtles is the ones that they don't even go into outer space. Turtles, they couldn't evolve because time travelers, they'd be the big shots right now if it weren't for us and our time machines going back. So everybody that thinks that, well, I'd like to say fancy wave. You know, if you're waving, when you wave your hand, my religion tells me to say nice things with your hands, like waving, and you say mean things with your mouth, like, shoot, get out of here, dude, get out of here. But you say nice things with your hands, you do nice things with your hands, you've had the kitty with your hands. That's what my religion teaches me. It teaches me to be nice with my hands and to be lethal with my mouth. I like to say things with my mouth that make people happy because nothing like a shot to the heart, you know. I ask people, hey, why you got unpeeled kiwis in your mouth? Some people don't understand because they don't have unpeeled kiwis in their mouth. And they think, well, this guy's being mean to me. But no, it's the fact that they, I'm trying to tell you, when you got unpeeled kiwis in your mouth, you are a miserable person. I mean, it's sad, very sad. But when you have peeled kiwis in your mouth, you're happy. And I'm just going around. I can't tell what's in people's mouths, you know. I mean, ain't nobody going up to the webcam like this. Ain't nobody got their mouth agape. So I have to ask them. Well, I guess you can stay there. That's kind of cool, Rambo. Don't step on that keyboard, kitty. See, he's trying to be like, hey, I ain't got no unpeeled kiwis in my mouth. My owner knows what he's doing. He doesn't feed me kiwis. He doesn't feed me unpeeled kiwis. My cat does not eat that sort of fruit. And if he did, I'd peel it for him. Now, it's been snowy out here, and I like going to play out in the snow. And I got the Ninja kit. So instead of using one of those 6-5 brushes to brush off my windshield, wah, I brush off my windshield with my leg because I can just like swipe that whole thing. I can put my foot on the roof of my car while my other foot's on the ground, and the car ain't even flipped over. You flip this over, you can watch it fall after you done flipping. That's the fun thing about flipping. You see, I'm the best. I am the absolute best vertical typist in the world. No one can type better than you vertical. Hold on, I got this the wrong way. I got the number sign down there. Nobody can type faster than me vertical. I am the fastest vertical typer on earth. See, check it. I'm gonna put this in the chat box here, and I'm gonna show you how fast I can go. Bam! Already sent that message. That's how fast I am. Yep, look at that. 2 more. I'm the fastest vertical typist in the world. Now, I don't know what was going on, but earlier today, someone said that I was broke because I had a large keyboard. I mean, the kids these days have little keyboards. They're using those little stupid touchscreen keyboards that you can't be typing on. Can't get over 20 words a minute on that stupid thing. I don't understand why somebody would criticize my keyboard size. Of all the sizes that could be criticized, the size of the keyboard, Commodore 64 portable computer keyboard wasn't that big. 10 years ago, first time my keyboard wasn't that big. Ain't no new thing to have little keyboards. I mean, what they talking about, them little membrane ones you can roll up and smoke as a taco because the kids be wanting to do all the dumb drugs, and they like to eat the tacos with the drugs. So they just roll up a plastic keyboard membrane. They kind of use the Radio Shack, and they just start acting like it's a smoked taco. Well, I don't eat smoked tacos, and I don't smoke tacos. I eat what's good, and plastic keyboards ain't good. Then you got all these people sitting around on here, just listen to music, do nothing. I will ramble the whole time. I will talk the whole time. I am an entertainer. I will speak when I'm not spoken to. I don't need nobody to chat at me to say things like, have you ever heard a ghost in your car while you're driving at night? Because I haven't. I don't need nobody to ask me that. Because I already know that ain't happened to me. That's how good I am. I'm the smartest raccoon piercer I've ever seen. I can pierce a raccoon's tail with a 12-inch sport. Now, if you've never seen a 12-inch sport, it's the kind crocodiles would use, my friends. Crocodiles would use a 12-inch sport. That's the kind you want to shovel in their mouth. Well, the crocodiles ain't that tall, but just pretend I'm standing up. Let me cuddle my keyboard like an idiot. Talking about crocodiles. Alright, so yeah, I can pierce a raccoon's tail with a 12, I think it's inch sport. Sports are the sharpest ones. They're sharper than most knives. If you start getting a sport at somebody, you take somebody with a sport, it's going to be a scratch. And I don't mean no little scratch like the kind you get from scratching. You can't even see that scratch. I'm talking about like the kind you get from scratching a cat. Not from it scratching you, from you scratching it, okay? See, the cat thinks, the cat knows what I'm talking about. This keeps the viewer on. The cat right there says, hey, I'm pretty cute. I look better than half the people here. Even if you like people more than you like cats, I still look better because I'm a cat. This kid cat's name is Rambo. And he ain't named after the movie character. His name was short for Ram Bunches. One time he was doing something Ram Bunches by my feet. I said, hey, cut that out, Rambo. I was like, hey, that's a good name for this activity. But he knows I'm talking about. You know what else I talk about? You shouldn't drink from a fountain pen, even though it's okay to drink from a water fountain. But it's not okay to drink from a fountain at a mall. But it's okay to drink from a soda fountain. A place called Fountain Square in the place where I'm living. I didn't drink from it. There was a fountain there. I mean, you want to drink old coins, you might as well just take your wallet and pour some water on it and just start drinking out the little pocket. I'd do it if I weren't so broke that I had the same wallet for 13 years. I only had 2 wallets in my life. The first one was just have a bunch of business cards to be like, hey, this one's kind of cool. It looks like a picture. Didn't know nobody. Didn't go to no businesses. I just like, hey, I'm going to put some cool cards in this thing. And not only am I the fastest vertical typer, I am the fastest non-vertical typer. If you ever get in that, you ever watch those movies and they always got the guy having the computer do something fancy, some kind of, oh, we got to save the world, something's got to blow up if I don't get on the computer and nerd it out. They don't ever be using a mouse. You know they got to use a mouse when they be trying to get something to hack it done. They got to type everything. I mean, I don't really even see them use the tab bar. They have to use. I mean, it's just like they're writing a whole bunch of junk in there. It's like, oh, you press enter and bam. Somehow it changes the world. I don't understand. And mind you, one day I will when I move and stuff. Because then they'll pay. It's just movie computers. You civilians don't have computers like us in the movie business. That's why ours is so strange. That's why ours is so good. Because it's just like the Fantastic Economist that they got at the movie stars do. Movie stars, you fancy a computer, you can get content in. It'll change the world. But I don't like movies, and I hate watching a movie more than once a year. It's like it's already traced in my mind everything that happened. It's like taking a sport. It's like or a sport, even worse. Retracing that movie in your brain. I mean, I wish I would. I wish I never recorded something like that because that's some that's some fancy rambling for a good 20 minutes or whatever. I'm afraid I can ramble that whole hearing the intro here for that long. If you put the people to your head, you can learn the alphabet. You just go like this to your kid. I'm not talking about hitting. I'm talking about the rest of the real alphabet. It will help them learn the alphabet. You can just pour it right into their brain. It is amazing. You can pour the alphabet right into their brain. And they will learn it. They will like it. And they will get it. The alphabet is named after Hebrew, named after the Greek alphabet, because The Greek letters are alpha and beta, alphabet. It's not named the AB, the IB, and F, F, F. If we cut off the T from bet, we gotta cut off the E from B. I, see, sometimes you wanna put something in your leg. Now I'm hoping ain't nobody thinking it's animal here. I hope it ain't nobody thinking, oh, you're abusing that poor animal because you got the keyboard on. I'm kidding. Well, what if I'm typing love notes to him, huh? If I'm saying I love you, kitty, he can feel the keys on the other side. He can feel the impact. Because I poured the keyboard into his brain. Sorry about that. I hit you here a little bit. I poured the keyboard into my cat's brain. He learned the English alphabet. He learned the layout of the keyboard. Then I can lay the keyboard on his side real gently like and type love notes to him. Friendly pet owner love notes. Nothing weird. Just I love you, you're cuddly, I think you're friendly, your fur is soft, I like to pet you. Things like that. Nothing bad. Only good. And he can feel those impacts as I type it in. See, like, let's check it in. Like, good, you kitty. Of course, I love my other kitty that's across the room. And bang, there you go. I did. You felt it. I need to understand the words, but bam, bam, bam. Dot, 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 dot. He can feel the key. He knows what's going on. It's like, I can feel that keyboard stroke. And you lay the keyboard on it. And I can feel you typing things about love. I can feel you saying, hey, I like you, kitty. He can feel me do that through this keyboard because I poured it into his brain. See, look at that. Now he's reacting to it. He's like, hey, sometimes it's hard for me to understand human words because I'm just a cat. But I understand human letters, you know? And kitties that understand letters are the friendliest kitties in the room. And there's two kitties in the room, and they both understand letters. And I understand letters. I understand letters in the mail. I understand letters in the sea. I understand letters in my oven. They put letters in the back of the oven. If you ever go clean it, you can think, hey, that guy told me there's letters in the back of my oven. Maybe I should read the back of this. So you go and do it. You go read the back of you go read the back of the oven, and it makes you feel good inside. Because they leave love notes in there saying, hey, nothing says loving like something ever. That's because they write loving things in the back. They write loving things, and it's amazing, and it's fun. You know? And then when things are amazing and when things are fun, uh, that's what you want from your other. Because you want your food, you want your pie, you want your pizzas, you want all those things to be fun, make you feel like you eat love, not in a weird way, but you want your oven to give you things that taste like love, that make you say, oh, nothing says loving like something in the oven. Something in your belly makes your heart swelly. And I don't mean that in cholesterol sense, although some might. I don't, because I'm not keeping track of what's in what. I think that is the communist thing to do, because you're always trying to share the ingredients around with other people. You don't want to share your ingredients. You want to keep your ingredients to yourself so people will make the right things out of their food. If you share ingredients, people will get mixed up on the recipes and things just stop working. But if you know what the recipe is, if you ain't sharing things are going to be good for you. It's going to taste good. It's going to feel good. It's going to be yummy. You're going to like the way you look in your suit, in your car, in your dress, whatever you wear, whether you wear a car pants or you wear one of those rickety-dickety things that you put on the train tracks for shoes. You're going to like it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be friendly. And people will think, hey, you really touched my stomach with this food. And that's why people go out to eat, because they have ovens at restaurants. In the subway, has a toaster oven every time they go in that little bakery thing. And they put it in there. It's got a little message like, oh, y'all make it to a better time someday. I believe you're the kind of guy that makes pie 20 years. Thanks. That's what it says in the back of the subway ovens. And when you're eating at Subway, you don't feel like you're in a Subway. Just like when you're eating at Kentucky Fried Chicken, you don't feel like you're in Kentucky. You know, when you're eating that burger, you don't feel like you're in his stomach, like he ate you. And it's good. It's good to not feel like you're in a king's stomach, because that's the progress of the world, is to not be in the king's stomach. You want to be an independent person. You want to go out there. You want to be a king maker. You want to be like a president holder type person. So, and when you go to McDonald's, you don't feel like you're in McDonald's belly. When you go to Long John Silver's, you don't feel like you're wearing Long Johns. Fish don't make you feel like that, you know. Fish, eating fish can make you feel like you're in the ocean if you ever took a bite out of fish while you was diving. But don't nobody do that, and don't nobody, listen to me now, don't nobody that's got any training from their mother, nobody's got training from their mother eats kiwi without peeling. Then I don't mean, oh, you slice the kiwi and you bite it off like an orange peel. No, I mean, that's okay. That sort of counts as peeling. I'm talking about something you don't use a knife for. You ain't trying to rip it off. You just eat that kiwi. Gums get all bloody. Throat gets all messed up. It's a beautiful thing. There are 8 things you can do with your fingers in Calcutta. It's a law. You can only use 8 things with your fingers there. And that's why I don't go to Calcutta. That's why they call it Calcutta. Cal went over there, got his fingers cut off, because he was using his fingers the wrong way. And you don't want to use your fingers the wrong way in a country that you're not familiar with the rules in. It's good to be familiar with rules. It's good to be unfamiliar with rules. But it's not good to put unpeeled kiwis in your mouth. How many people in this world wear sponges as hats? People don't go outside in the rain. People don't go outside in the rain and wear sponges as hats and soak up as much water as they can so they can stay wet even when they go inside. They're like, oh, I'm out of the rain now, so I'm going to take this sponge, I'm going to sprinkle it on me. I'm going to sprinkle this sponge on me because I'm not out in the rain no more. I got to be inside. I got to be at work. I got to shop, whatever. Whatever reason you're inside while it's raining. You're not taking a sponge and squeezing it on yourself when you're inside. Yeah, I've been inside plenty of times. I'm inside right now. It was snowing earlier. You don't think a snow shovel tie it to the back of your neck, then walk around backwards shoveling snow with your butt. I don't, and I guarantee you don't. I don't care who you are. You do not do that. You don't. Don't gotta listen. I'm not trying to tell you something you know. I'm trying to tell you something that I don't know. Something that I'll find out as I'm saying. And when you talk to people and it's snowy outside, you can start your car with a butter knife. If it's snowy and you're in a conversation, you can start your car with a butter knife. And I don't mean by sticking it in the ignition. I'm talking about you butter that back tail light with some snow, it'll go. And only if it's your car, though. It's a security measure. It's something that they don't want you to know about, something the Germans invented for their cold winters, and, and the Russians continued to innovate back in the Cold War days. You can butter your back, the back of your car. You can butter the back of your car. It will start snowy outside while you're holding a conversation with another person. Okay, let me give you some data. Guys, someone talking to me in Spanish said, "Hey, I like that thing. Your gato was muy bonito." And I thought that was friendly. I thought that was nice. And I don't know what bonita means. Sounds like some country. Don't want to be married. But they said the gato was muy bonito. Whatever that means. Sometimes you gotta mean things and sometimes you don't gotta. You don't have to know what you mean when you don't mean it. Unless somebody's like, if the sugar is enough, you get deported. People will feed you steak with blind rice. Rice can't see. You don't have eyes. You ever put googly eyes on rice? You can't do it. It's too small. It's not easy to put googly eyes on rice. Yeah, folks. I guess that's the end of my sugar. I reckon I run longer next time. If I can figure out how to record this thing. I know I can use different devices to do everything. I'd rather ramble with the safety on, safe keep that thing going. I already been chatting on some random chats earlier. It was going through, people kept cutting me off. And switching thing. I don't want to talk to you. I used up a lot of material, used up a lot of energy. When they will be a sharp on here, I normally am. I promise I'll be sharper if I get back on here. Probably only get back on here for the next week. That'll be about it. The only time I don't have the luxury of being loud in most circumstances. So if you ever drop your stepsticks tapping the couch? Not baby, unpeeled cake. Post yourself.